Hi, so I've been daily driving the Ferris Sweep for the last 2 years, and I wanted to give a quick overview over my keyboard layout because I think it's a little bit different from most of the layouts which are out there. The main difference being that I'm basically not using homegrown mods, and there's like only one real layout I'm know of which doesn't do this either. This is the Sane, okay, not sure how it's pronounced. And I'm definitely inspired by some points, but I also have some differences. Yeah, so if you're watching this, you likely already know why one would use something like this, and if not, just search YouTube, look at some videos from Ben Valek. He has some great explanations why something like this makes sense. And the main goal here is to reduce hand movement, so from each key is like at most one key distance from your fingers at all time. Yeah, and it's really comfortable to type. And one thing, I'm not sure if anyone else has done this, I've like taken some silicone and poured it in a baking dish at an angle, and so I have like this silicone tinting devices, which not really that pretty, but they are really functional. And I guess someone else might have had an idea to make these a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, but for me they work perfectly. So regarding my layout, I'm on the main layer I'm using Colmac DH, but of course you're free to use whatever you want. And on this configurator side, it's not 100% the layout I'm using. I have some custom logic for handling my thumb cluster. I'm not sure if it is supported natively by QMK, but when I was originally playing around with this, I've tried a lot of stuff, and this is what sticked. So I've not gone back and tried to re-implement this using QMK's internal design. But what this does is basically my left main thumb key is space, and if I hold it, I have access to a navigation layer, and the right main thumb, if I hold it, I have access to all of my symbols. And if I hold them both down at the same time, I have like a shifted version of my main layer. And this has the benefit that during normal typing, I basically don't have to move my thumbs away from the main thumb key, because I find this side-to-side movements with my thumbs really inconvenient. I've used the Corn before, which has like 3 thumb keys. And I didn't really find it comfortable to move my thumb side to side so much. Of course, you could use the same layout on the Corn, but then the additional thumb keys are wasted. I've gotten used to this, and it works pretty well. Let's dive a bit deeper into the layout. So the secondary thumb key is just a control button on the main layer. So I have easy access to copy paste and all of the control combinations which are accessible on regular keyboards. And my right secondary thumb key is a number layer. So if I slightly modified numpad here, of course you can use a more regular number pad layout. And here you also have one possible return and backspace and enter. And yeah, otherwise there's the navigation layer, and there I also have the main left thumb and pinky, or yeah, lower pinky as backspace and return. And here on the home row, I have my modifiers. So it's like home row modifiers, but behind a layer. This is something which the Sane layout also does. Yeah, and on the right I have arrow key layouts similar to Vim, and below it the corresponding home and page up, page down keys. So it's really convenient to navigate through code like this. So you can type something, go up, down, page up, page down, start, end, and in combination with control, you can easily jump through words, select, move stuff, copy, paste. Yeah, so all of the main functions are really easily accessible without any contortions. Yes, and the symbols layer, you can of course lay out however you want. I found it really useful to have like the braces all really close to the home row, and all of the other symbols are just laid out in some way I've gotten used to now. I'm not sure if someone else finds a better layout, but it works really well. Semicolon is the home layer. Of course, these two you can switch your most used symbols just on the home layer. Yeah. The F key is also on the number layer. Probably have spotted them already. They're not really used so often, so it's not really a problem if they are a bit hidden. Of course, you could use a similar layout and just with like some additional keys around and move the F and number keys just outwards. But it's always just a trade-off between finger movement to accessibility. And I think both have their merits, but you can easily get used to this very small layout. I wouldn't go too much smaller than this, otherwise it will, I think the cost to benefit will reduce even more. I think the 34 is like the perfect trade-off between number of keys and ease of use and functionality and reduced finger movement. Yeah, but once you've tried like the biggest change is just the ortho staggered split. It's so much more comfortable than these weird staggered keyboards or non-staggered keyboards. And Cormac DH is also a pretty big change, but of course like RSTH, or I'm not sure how of the other layouts are called, seem to be pretty good as well, but I've just used Cormac and it's worked out for me. Yeah, maybe I hope some of you find this interesting. Maybe it shows you some ideas for your keyboard layouts. Have fun building. It's like a really individual process to find your keyboard layout. I think I've gone through hundreds of iterations before I settled to this, and yeah, I've used this layout now for over 2 years, I think, and yeah, never had felt that I had to change anything. So yeah, hope you find this interesting. Have fun. Bye.